welcome back to Boring Reviews. I messed it up. To Boring Reviews. Isolde here.
Tristan here.
You're so good. I knew you were going to get that one.
Has anyone ever seen that movie? No one watched it when it come out, but I still love it. But it's so... I just jumped right into it. It's so sad 'cause I'm rewatching it right now. Like, it's a really good movie. It's a cool concept, all that kind of stuff. But it's so heartbreaking when he has to... And I won't give it away if you haven't seen it, but it's just so messed up what he does.
Oh, you're going to have to remind me.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it in forever. Tristan and Isolde.
Anyways, I think that's an older love story than Romeo and Juliet, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
We're checking out some Micky Flanagan, baby, that's right. And this is one of his more recent ones. I thought it'd be fun to check out one of his more recent, 6 months ago. Now, I don't think it was something he just recently recorded, but recently on his channel. So it's nice to know that he cares about us so much that he's going to keep throwing content for us to react to.
Yes, because he knows we exist.
I do wonder. Now, we're not big by any means, but we've reacted to so many of them. And every time we react, there's a little copyright claim. And so we ask for that copyright claim to be taken off, via the internet. And it's always taken off within a few days. So we really appreciate that. So I don't think it's him doing. I'm sure he has people. But I do wonder if someone's like, hey, Micky, these guys have reacted to like 30 of your videos, just so you know. I'm just saying. He probably has no idea. There are probably a bunch of people reacting to him. But don't take away the little excitement that he may know who Nick is.
You just want to go to see one of his shows live.
I would just love to sit there on one of the shows and be like, you're the stupid Yankees that just keep stealing my content and making money off my name. You're welcome very much. That would be awesome.
I would not want to sit next to you then.
But what are we checking out today?
The Mary Berry effect. Mary Berry effect.
I sure hope he'll explain because I've never heard that before.
No.
I don't know what he's referring to whatsoever.
Couldn't even say it correctly.
If you like our reaction anyway, please don't forget to
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of our next uploaded video.
And Micky, if you are watching, say hi. Here we go.
A show my wife and I found that we thoroughly enjoy is called First Dates. It's a really nice show for couples. You can watch it all coupled up. It's lovely. Glass of wine, lovely. So there was an elderly couple on there, very elderly couple, probably 70, 80 years of age. My wife's had nearly a whole bottle of wine now, but she's left a little bit in the bottom, so she's not got a problem. I go and open another one. She says, we're not drinking all that. I said, oh, no, you're going to bed and I'm going to finish it off. You know the rules, sister. You know the rules. She stopped the thing. She said, here's a question for you. Here's a question for you.
Have you seen this one?
How old's the oldest lady you think you could have sex with? So I had a little think about it. I said, 80, I reckon. No, not 80. I based this on what I call the Mary Berry effect. There's not a man in this room who ain't watched Bake Off.
No, but he does do the finger thing whenever he's on his wife.
I think we had watched one where he had talked... Yeah, I love his little finger thing. It's awesome. I think we had watched one where he had talked about his wife drinking most of the wine or whatever, but not... I don't know.
But not this one. I don't know anything about the Mary Berry effect.
There's not a man in this room who ain't watched Bake Off and thought, I don't know. There's something about Mary. She's a sexy little thing. I have this fantasy of meeting her one night and going home and having mad, mature sex. And we wake up in the morning all in bits and she looks across and goes, I'm going to bake you a cake. You think you'd either gone to heaven, wouldn't you? Hour later, she comes in, Victoria sponge, baby doll 90. She's got one tit resting on it.
I think we have seen this
See anything you like, Tubbsy?
in a compilation. It's so awesome.
I don't remember it.
I threw it back to my wife. I said, how old's the oldest man you think you could have sex with? She said, about 60, I reckon. I said, that seems a bit young, babe. What's the problem after 60? She said, I'd worry they might smell. I said, that's a nice thing to say to me, innit, given that I'm 54. Yeah. You saying I'm going to stink too much to have sex with him. So she said, I'm not saying you will smell. She said, I think you might smell. There's a difference.
What?
But like most men, it sort of put me on a downer a bit because I'm a regular bloke. I think I'm a stunner. We walk around men, we're fun. We've got personalities. We're entertaining. We look in the mirror every now and then. Oh, you fucking salt. Don't hang about. Move on. Ooh.
I mean, yeah, we kind of do.
Every 10 years or so, you get out the bath, you think, let's have a look what's going on now. Fuck. Now the tits have turned up, I heard about it. Your stomach pops out in your 40s, it ain't going back. You can ride your bike around the world, it ain't going back. Get over it. The worst one, though, is when you look down and now your testicles are so much lower than your penis. It's terrifying. Even the testicles are panicking. They're looking up. Penis! What's happening? We used to be a team, man! Are you coming with us, penis? Penis is like that. No, I'm not. I'm going the other way, if anything. I'm going under this shelf that's appeared over my head. You may never see me again.
He says I'm going under the shelf in a little bit. It just appeared. Oh, it's so true.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so one part I got slightly confused
It's
at.
so true.
Because I think like my mind wandered for a second. At first he was talking about how like you guys walk around like, oh yeah, looking good.
Yeah.
What switched from that to, oh, my stomach's not going back in?
Because he's saying like every once we're looking at Mary Berry right now. She's an elderly, 88 years old. That's she's
cute.
lady, though.
She's
yeah.
cute.
I think
Yeah.
I have seen her on TV before, but it's just one of those things where you're like, you want to like, not that, and maybe some guys do feel like they're this stuff at all times, but you want to see like, okay, how do I compare to the others? I'm married now, all this kind of stuff, all whatever. And so every once in a while you do, you like, you're getting ready in the morning, your shirt's off or whatever, and you're like, okay, I got some muscles here or there. And then eventually you're just like, oh, ooh, ooh. Usually when I have those ooh moments, that's when I start going on a diet and kind of try to change it. I've never, after being on a diet, gotten to a point where I'm like, oh, now I'm looking amazing. But you do feel like you're looking much better, right? So I think it's that kind of thing. You just want to, it's like your own personal pride. Like you want to make sure you still have something to offer your partner, so to speak.
Well, and he's definitely right with the guys. They're always like, oh yeah, I'm looking good.
Oh,
like,
especially
always
at the gym.
in the movies. Or not in the movies, in the mirrors.
Yeah, you don't go to the gym too much, but especially at the gym. Like you have guys like are pulling up their shirt where their abs are showing and they're working out with their shirt open or this. And the girls do it too. The girls totally do it. Definitely the boys. They're just so obsessed with staring at themselves in those mirrors and looking and work out. I always look at the mirror to make sure I'm like, my back is like not hunched over or something like that. And I'm doing the right form. Because I don't have much to look at. But yeah, when I see the guys look at the shirt so they can look at their abs, I'm like, come on, dude.
Well, I'll know like if we're in like a clothing store or like walking by, there's always certain guys and girls, definitely girls too, but that you can see like just quickly like check them stuff out as they walk by. And I'm always like, really?
Especially nowadays.
All I know is I'm getting aged. Nick knows that. I'm always like, oh my gosh, the wrinkles. They don't go away. Oh well, they're here to stay. I am not a Botox person. I'm a barely makeup. Oh my gosh, the other day, our son looked at me and he's like, Mom, he's 14. He's like, your eyebrows look different. I was like, oh yeah, because I don't have any makeup on. He's like, oh. He's like, really? I can't tell when you have makeup on and when you have makeup off. And I was just like, except for my eyebrows.
But that's good though.
Yeah.
Because it's trust me, I've said this before, I think on this channel, I told you before. I had a girlfriend, I was really into her, all that kind of stuff. She was beautiful. Once I saw her with her makeup, she was a completely different, completely different looking person. 100%. And it was like, whoa. And it's like, you know, how much longer until that makeup gets put back on? And so it's nice if you don't have much of a change, like when you have it on or off. That means you don't wear too much of it.
No, it takes me 3 minutes to put my makeup on in the morning. 3 minutes.
That's twice as less as it takes me to put my makeup on in the morning. But I used to take a while to brush my hair, but now I get less of that, so I don't have to worry about that. It's pretty easy. But anyways, absolutely hilarious. I still feel like we may have watched that as a part of a shorter compilation, but not the entire thing, not the second half at least.
We might have. I don't remember it, but we might have.
But it does kind of make me think, like, everyone has, like, those, I don't want to call them, like, maybe secret crushes of people that are much older for whatever reason. And it's kind of funny to hear him now. He's probably just joking about the Mary Berry one, but let us know if you have any secret crushes. Cute. She is super cute.
I don't have a secret crush. Mine's well known, but I love JJ Fields. My students know too.
It's not a secret.
It's
Everyone
not a
knows it.
secret, except for he doesn't know it, so it is a secret, so don't go tell him. I joke around that he's my boyfriend, he just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, and he's gonna find out one day, like, oh, thanks a lot. I've been married for so many
Creeper!
years. If you like our reaction to this one, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
Goodbye.